A guy scammed my girlfriend out of $4,000 online, and when I tracked him down, my girlfriend told me I was going too far. It started with a text. My girlfriend Monica was crying in the living room, and when I asked what was wrong, she told me she'd lost $4,000 to someone she'd met on a dating app. Not someone she'd dated, someone who'd catfished her, built a relationship over 3 weeks, and convinced her to send money for an emergency. I was furious, not at her, at the person who did this to her. My name is Isaac, I'm 31, and I work in IT. I have skills that most people don't have when it comes to tracking digital footprints. So when Monica told me what happened, something in me shifted. This wasn't just about money, though $4,000 was significant for us. This was about someone deliberately, methodically manipulating and stealing from someone I loved. Monica said she'd already reported it to the dating app and filed a police report. She wanted to move on, let it go, accept it as a painful lesson. I couldn't accept that. I started digging. I tracked the IP address, cross-referenced usernames across platforms, found similar scam patterns. It took me 2 weeks, but I found him. His real name was David. He was operating out of an apartment in a city 3 hours away. I found his social media, his employment history, evidence of other victims. I compiled everything into a document, and then I made a decision that I thought was right. I was going to confront him. Maybe turn everything over to the police in person. Maybe scare him straight. Maybe help him understand the damage he'd caused. I told Monica my plan. She absolutely lost it. Isaac, you need to stop, she said, and she was genuinely scared. You're going too far. You're becoming obsessed with this. I'm trying to help you, I said. By what? Confronting a scammer? That's dangerous. That's vigilante justice. That's not your responsibility. Someone needs to hold him accountable. The police will, she said, or they won't, but it's not your job to be her avenger. We fought about it. She accused me of making her trauma about me, of enjoying the investigation more than actually caring about her. She said I was scaring her with how intensely I was focused on this. She said I needed to let it go. I didn't let it go. I drove to the city anyway. I knocked on David's door. He answered, and when I told him who I was and what I knew, he got defensive and then angry. He threatened to call the police on me for harassment. His roommate came out. It got tense, and I realized, standing there at his doorstep, that Monica had been right. I wasn't helping. I was just making things worse. I left without doing anything except handing him a printed list of his victims' names. When I got home, Monica was waiting up. We had the hardest conversation of our relationship. She said, I appreciate that you care about me, but I didn't ask for this. I didn't want you to track him down. I wanted support, not a savior. And honestly, the fact that you did it anyway, even after I told you not to, that scared me more than losing the money. I realized she was right. I'd made her trauma about my need to fix things. I'd violated her autonomy in the name of protecting her. We went to therapy together. The therapist helped me understand that I couldn't control what happened to Monica. I could only control how I showed up for her. And showing up meant listening to what she actually needed, not imposing what I thought she should need. Monica eventually recovered that $4,000. The police investigation I'd started actually did help. My evidence, combined with reports from other victims, led to David's arrest 6 months later. But that's not the beautiful part of this story. The beautiful part is that Monica and I learned to communicate differently. I learned that loving someone doesn't mean fixing their problems. It means sitting with them in their pain and asking what they need instead of assuming. She learned that it was okay to let someone help, and I learned that help looks different than I thought it did. We're stronger now, not because I solved anything, but because we finally learned to solve things together. Sometimes the person you love isn't the one who gets you answers. Sometimes they're the one who teaches you to ask better questions.